Hey everybody, this is Done Damage, and right now I'm going to bring you a guide about how to get to the Rock Lobsters in the Diagonal Tunnels or the cave, and how to barrage them, what path to use, etc. Um, right now, it's probably one of the best methods of getting charms. I mean, a lot of people either go to Rock Lobsters or they go to Water Fiends. There's really no in between. Those are the two primary methods. Some people will boss for them, which is also decent, I guess, but nowhere near as efficient because it's kind of lucky with those. I mean, it's lucky in every area because it's a drop, but you have a greater chance of receiving more charms at a place like Rock Lobsters. Um, I'm going to be using Ahrims, and I know a lot of people advise against that, but in my opinion, it's really good gear for the cost. I mean, the repair costs are pretty low, the bonuses are very high. It's good gear, it's worth it. It's what I'll be using. So, here we go. I'm gonna equip all this. Okay. You can swap out the arms for pretty much anything that gives a magic bonus. These lobsters aren't really that resistant to magic. A popular choice is battle robes if you're really, trying to save as much money as possible. I don't really care because I'm not in a situation where money's an issue. Um, you can bring an arcane instead of this or anything else that gives a magic bonus. I honestly believe that the Unholy Book is one of the better choices because an arcane is over the top. I had one, it was pretty pointless, I sold it. Don't really advise you get that. Don't get a tomb, a frost tome or whatever it is. Those are pretty pointless too. You can use infinity boots, magic or wizard boots, I mean. All fine. Onyx ring eye, Seer's ring eye. Ring of life is one of the most popular choices. I suggest that I suggest you use that if you feel like you might die or you just don't want to risk losing anything. Like right now, I don't even have runes and I'm already risking 2.5. So Staff of Light, very good item. The special effect of it, saving runes, very nice. The damage bonus is okay. That's the one thing you really don't want though, and I'll explain why. And then the stats are pretty decent too. God Cape, great magic bonus for the cape slot. You can use a trim skill cape or a completionist cape or any kind of cape that gives some kind of magic boost. Those are all fine. Amulet of Fury gives a magic boost and a prayer boost, both very helpful. I would advise against bringing an arcane stream necklace. Very, very bad idea. You will end up killing one lobster faster than the others and it'll respawn and it might attack you or, it just might mess up your cycle, so don't do that. Barrel's gloves are, gloves 10 as they are now. They're personally what I prefer to use. I feel like they're one of the best choices, so I mean, that's what I'm going to be using. You can obviously pick something if you feel it would be better suited for what we're going to be doing, which is barraging rock lobsters or bursting. For the runes, you can either bring bursts or barrages. I'm going to bring barrages because, as I said earlier, I don't really find money to be an issue. Plus, barrages have actually been proven to be cheaper because you end up killing everything faster and end up using less casts. So it is a better idea to bring barrages if you can afford the initial investment, and whatever. But like I just said, if you can afford the bursts, then you should be able to afford the barrages. But whatever makes you more comfortable, whatever you're able to use. So you're gonna bring one of each charm because you need to have placeholders so you'll actually be able to loot the charms. Make sure you bring soul runes if you don't have soul split on because you're going to take some damage, and blood barraging to regain that health that you lose is very, very good. You could also bring an enhanced Excalibur if you feel like going that route, but personally I feel like blood barrage is perfectly fine, and much easier because it doesn't slow you down. Bring a one-click teleport. I'm bringing teleport to house because I'm going to use it to teleport there because my house is in Relica, and I'm also going to use it when I need to leave. And on the way I can recharge my prayer, and I'll also need to be switching my prayer book out. And then the rest of my inventory I fill with super prayer flasks. I'm too short. I mean, whatever, I'll take these two. I just got back from Corp, so I used a few. And yeah, so this is it. You can bring extreme magics or overloads or whatever you want if you feel like it'll help, but honestly it's not necessary. You'll still be getting the same amount. You might gain a few more per hour, but it's not going to be a noticeable difference, even if you're doing it for extended periods of time. So make sure you're on Ancients before you even get started. I'm going to be switching magic out, or my prayers out, because leech magic is pretty bad, especially against what we're fighting, which are Rock Lobsters. Switching out to get Mystic Might or whatever that one is called, and then you can even use Augury if you have it. I don't have it. I only have Riggers, so yeah, that's about everything. No, don't bring a familiar. Pointless. Not necessary. Really don't need it. So I'm teleporting to my house, as I said. Wrong way. I'm going to be switching on my prayer book for my regular prayers. And this will allow me to use Mystic Might, which is a pretty good and pretty big increase to mage accuracy. Pretty helpful. Leave my portal. I'm now in Relico and I'm going to head north. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to join the Bursting Lobs Friends chat. And the reason for this is because if you run into trouble, if you die, or if you need a door partner, or you need any kind of help, they can tell you. They can answer questions. They'll be able to assist you in almost every issue you may have. I'm not on World 70. I'm going to have to switch worlds real quick. I'm just going to run to the spot. Okay. Now I'm here, and I'm going to be switching worlds. I have a feeling this crab is going to attack me just to piss me off. Okay, good. Alright, and I will be right back. And we are back. This is now World 70, and I'm going to be heading in. Hopefully there will be people here to open the door. If not, then I'll just request it in the chat, and there will most likely be someone coming at some point. Let's see if anyone's here. Yep, as you can see, they just let someone in. I don't know if I'll make it in time. Okay, I am good. And now I'm in. I suggest protecting from melee. You could have protected from melee earlier or even range if you wanted to minimize damage taken. But it's really not enough to really matter. You just run through all the way east until you get to the end, and then you run south towards this little door support. And you stand here and wait until someone is able to open the other side. Always be helpful when people are willing to break down these door supports. If they destroy it from that side, you jab it from that side. It's the right thing to do. And don't ever crash worlds. If someone's on a world barraging or bursting, then switch. Don't take their world. I don't know what's going on right now. This guy's still barraging. I don't know if he realizes. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. You always go down. You're heading down towards the layer, because you're right above the layer when you get there. I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm gonna cut the video from now, for now I mean, and I'll be back. And we are back. That took forever. Remind me to bring range next time. Okay, you're gonna want to go down this ladder. You want protect from mage on. Oh my god. You want protect from mage on when you go down this ladder. And just leave it on. Because you're not going to take enough damage for it to matter, but you will if you get hit by mages. There are none in this room. You could have turned protect from range on, but they don't really hit unless you're really low defense, and I would suggest turning it on. And over here, you take this ladder down, leave protect from mage on. Do not take this ladder. Ignore that. Take the one all the way to the west, right here. You take this one. And here are the mages. Keep Protect from Mage on. You will die very fast if you don't block the hits. And you can turn on Protect from Melee now. There are no more mages. Put on Protect from Range down here. And all the way over here. And this is the last hallway. You run all the way to the end, and then you hide behind the ladder, which I'll show you. And the reason we're going to hide behind the ladder is because there's a very high chance that someone is already on this world, since it is world 70. Let's check. Yes, someone is on this world. So I'm going to log out, and I'll be right back. And I am back. And I finally found a world, so let's get started. Turn on Protect from Melee as soon as you come down the ladder, or even before. And grab this lobster, grab this second one, and this third one. And then make your way over here and grab this fourth one and wait. You need them to catch up. You can't let them get caught or it's going to make things difficult with the safe spot we're using. Run down here, grab these last 4. And you should have 9. Do not grab that final one at the end. Do not grab this one. It's not going to follow you all the way up. It's a waste of time. Once you get here, turn on your magic prayer. I mean your offensive magic prayer. I'll be using Mystic Might, I think it is. Yeah, Mystic Might. Now, you'll have these here. You'll have 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. And you're going to want to turn on Barrage. If you're missing health, you can obviously use Blood Barrage as your first cast, or just turn on Soul Split. I missed that. And then you just start. You don't have to use it as your first cast. You can use it as any. I just was demonstrating. Keep your prayer up. And drink right after you cast. Right after the XP pops up, drink. And that'll make it so you don't lose any attacking ticks. And that's simple as this. Once all 9 of them are dead, you're going to obviously kill some quicker than others. You collect your charms, which I'll show you in a second. Turn that off a little preemptively. Alright, now you turn on Protect from Melee, turn off your offensive magic prayer, collect your charms. And you will grab this one. You don't have to grab these, just make sure you run straight for this ladder. Grab this one. And once you grab this one, grab this second one right here. And make sure you grab the third one that was right here. I already got it, it's with me. Get this one, and make sure they all get off the U-turn. Don't let them get caught there, because you need them to come down this way. Grab this one, come all the way down, and grab these 3. And you run back up, get on your U-turn spot. I'm trying to speed things up. This is how I usually do it. Wait for them all to get here, get them all piled up. Alright, now you cast. And it's as simple as that. And it's decent XP, decent charms. I average about 180 an hour with about 150 to 250,000 magic experience. I do get, a pretty big difference each hour in charms. I'll either get like 180. The lowest I get is about 170, and I've gotten up to 250 in an hour, and that was a lucky day. I was pretty happy. It was one of my first trips too. But you kill them all off, and watch your chat, because you'll occasionally get a message saying you have earned a spin ticket, and there will be a spin ticket in the pile. I get one about every hour. Sometimes you get it more often. It all depends on your luck. But this is the basic, swing of things. Right after, you don't have to really turn on your Protect for Melee. You're not really going to die if you, forget for a second. It's not that big of a deal, and you can just heal up immediately after. But as I said, you go this way. You run over here, grab this first one by the ladder, and I will demonstrate one thing real quick. Okay, say you ran over here to aggro this, and then you're like, okay, now I'm gonna run back, and you run back, and you're like, okay, and they get caught, if they get caught on this torch or on this ladder, what you do is you run back and forth, north and south, to get them unstuck. And you have to make sure that happens, otherwise you'll lose out on lobsters. Once you get both, or just one, whatever, however many get caught, run, make sure they don't get caught, run all the way back down, grab these last 3, and then run back up, and keep repeating this. And I did this intentionally, sort of. I wanted to make sure to aggro that Dagonoth to show you that this will happen. Alright, this level 90 Dagonoth followed me up, and he's a pain in the ass. Clearly, he's an annoying little shit. You just cast on him. He's a blessing in disguise. You know how earlier I was obviously casting, and I kept having to switch lobsters? Well, once in a while, when you get the ranging ones, they'll have such high magic defense that you'll just keep splashing for like the first 10 casts on him, but you'll be hitting all of these, and you'll kill them all off, and then by the... Yeah. I think my microphone just cut out right there, my bad. But comes up, you'll kill him off about the same time as you kill the rock lobsters off, and you know, it's kind of, it makes it easier because then you don't have to keep casting over and over. Once again, switch your prayers and collect your charms. Keep an eye out for spin tickets. I don't know if they drop clue scrolls, I've never gotten one, but this is pretty much how it goes, and it's very simple. It's very good, and as you can see, I've already gotten 20 charms. I don't even know how long I've been here, but it goes by quick. I suggest opening up a movie or something in another tab, YouTube even. I watch Netflix as I do this. I watch different TV shows and movies, and it makes everything go by a lot quicker. It makes it more enjoyable. One other thing, if you die or if you have any questions, join the Bursting Lobs French chat. They will bless your grave if you die, and they will also give you any help that you need. Any questions that I haven't answered, you can go there and ask them, and they will know, since they have people in there that barrage almost like 24/7. So, as I said, cast on this one, and just repeat. Hope this guide helped out a little bit. You know, I know there's a lot of the guides on this already, and I just thought making one would be kind of useful because I saw that all of them were outdated. They were all like 2 years old. I mean, the method is still the same, but, you know, knowing that it's more recent is a comforting feeling, I guess, in a way. I don't know. So, good luck. Hopefully you all reach the amount of charms you want to get, and that's about it. Good luck, everybody.